Welcome to our first micro chat of 2023. So, let me start with, are you feeling stuck in your life, or perhaps you've felt that way some other time in your life? Our guest today is the first in our series. She's a psychotherapist, she's a best selling author, and her name is Britt Frank. Now, she's an award winning adjunct professor. She's worked in the drug and alcohol field. She's worked at a children's psychiatric hospital, and now she's in private practice. And she has put together a book that is truly a roadmap for moving through procrastination, stagnation, just being stuck. Well, that goes back to what you said in the first minutes about we're not taught how to do happiness or how to celebrate. So I want to just go back to your book. I'm sure everybody out there can tell I love your book, but you wrote something that said, "Don't wait till you feel ready to take your turn. You don't need readiness. You need willingness."
Thank you
What do
for
you?
saying that. I love that because it's so true. I want to wait till I'm ready. Well, that does, if we wait till we're ready, then we don't do anything. And there's no shame in this. Again, I sat and watched from the sidelines for years, doing nothing because I didn't feel ready. But you don't need readiness, you need willingness. It's not what am I ready to do? It's not even what do I want to do? It's what am I willing to do? And I'll give you an example. Again, early in my addiction recovery, I wasn't willing to stop using. And my addictions were numerous. There were chemicals, behaviors, people, like lots of different things, eating disorders. There were things I was not willing to do. Like there was a time where I wasn't willing to stop doing drugs. Great. I'm not willing to do that today. So, and again, it's not good, but we're taking good and bad off the table. I wasn't ready or willing to do that. So fine. It's not what am I ready for? What am I willing to do today about this problem? I might not be willing to quit using drugs, but am I willing to tell someone about all of the shenanigans that I'm up to? Am I willing to get some phone numbers for some people that might help me? Am I willing to start looking into options? Because the day came eventually when I was ready. And by then, I had done so many things willingly. And it's not about willpower. This has nothing to do with willpower. This is what are you willing to take action on today? And the answer is almost never nothing. If the choices are do it all or do none of it, we're going to do none of it. But if the choices are do none of it or do a teeny, tiny, itty bitty step, it's almost always the case that we're going to be willing to do something, find the something, and then celebrate it. And I love what you said. We're not taught how to celebrate. If you look at culturally, most of our celebrations take us away from ourselves. If you're over drinking, if you're overeating, if you're over partying, that's not a celebration. Authentic, and again, I'm not anti partying, but a true celebration brings us towards ourselves, not away from ourselves. So we need to learn how to do that.